What's up, guys? So today I figured I would do a little bit of a different kind of video because my board sponsor Boulevard just sent me a package and I was like, maybe I should film a setup video and show you how to grip a board. So that's what I'm gonna do. So this is pretty much what they sent me in the package, and I've been riding for them for about 2 or 3 years now and I'm super stoked on it. I love their boards. But yeah, so they even sent me some like FKD bearings, a bunch of stickers, a really nice tool, bunch of really nice tools. But I gotta pick which one I want to set up. Eeny, meeny, miny.
2 hours later.
And you are it. All right, I'm going with this one. So sick. But yeah, again, I love these boards. And I read a 775 for those who don't know. I almost feel like bad for not picking the other ones. They look so like lonely. I'm sorry. I've had this board for months. It's time for a new one. Also in the package that Boulevard sent me, they gave me this tool. So I'm gonna use that. It's got like the sprocket thing on it, so this should be fast. Hopefully.
Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Bob the Builder, yes we can. Scoop, Muck and Dizzy and Rolly too. Lofty and Wendy, join the crew.
Ew! Alright, now that the trucks are off, it's time to say goodbye to this board. I didn't know that this was gonna be this hard.
As we go on, we remember.
Hello. Alright, now it's time to grip the new one. So first things first, you gotta like open it. But there's a couple things that you're gonna need to grip your board. For one, you're gonna need something to cut the grip tape with. I'm using a razor blade. You can use like the box cutters or whatever. Just something sharp, but be careful. You're gonna need something to sand down the grip on the edge of your board, and thankfully this tool has a edge like that I can push down to like sand down the grip tape on that portion. That's pretty much it depending on how you're gripping, but I do something a little different. I take off a corner like this, and then I sand down the first layer of wood on my board like this. It helps your grip tape stick and not peel off. So then after you do that, I always get a paper towel and kind of wipe off like the excess shavings and debris from you doing that. So after I sand it down, I grab my grip tape, which I'm using Gorilla Grip because it's the best. And you're gonna peel off the back of the grip. All right, and here's one thing to remember. When you're putting your grip tape on, make sure you're putting it in the direction that you want. Like if you want this to be on your tail, make sure, check your board, that that's actually the tail of the board before you put it on. Because I've seen kids like have their words all backwards on their grip tape. Have you seen that? And then you're looking at their board and they're like, yeah, I put my grip tape on wrong. I'm so bummed. So don't be one of those kids. Make sure you put your grip tape on correctly. I'm putting mine on this way. I want the gorilla towards my tail. And what you're gonna do when you grip your board is you're gonna hold the grip tape like this. You're gonna pinch it with your fingers and hold it over your board. Don't put it on there yet, just hold it over it. And you're gonna feel for the nose and the tail with your other fingers to make sure that you have enough grip tape to cover both ends of the board. See how the grip tape is off the edge of the board? I have enough room to make sure that when I cut it, I'll have grip tape on the entire deck. So you're gonna make sure that you're good on that. Feel the ends of the board underneath your fingers and lay it down. Don't push it down, just set it down. And then feel on the sides and make sure that you have the grip tape hanging over the edge of the board because you don't want it too far on this side or too far on this side. So after you set it down and you make sure you're good on all sides, you're gonna push down in the center of the board. Now some grip tape is perforated and has holes in it so that if you push it down badly, you're not gonna get air bubbles. But not all grip tape is perforated like that to where it prevents air bubbles. So to be safe, I always just push down in the center of the board and then walk all the way to the side and all the way down towards me on the other side of the board, right? And then I do the same thing, going from the middle down to the nose into the tail of the board. Now this creates sections in your grip tape. So if you don't have grip tape that's perforated and prevents air bubbles, you can push out each section individually like that so that you don't get air bubbles. But Gorilla Grip has the perforated grip tape because again, it's the best. Really make sure you push down in the concave, you're chilling. Now with the next step, you gotta be a little bit careful because we're gonna start cutting things. Don't accidentally cut yourself. So you're gonna take your razor blade or box cutter or whatever you're using, and you're gonna make little slits in your grip tape. In each pocket, on each side of the concave of the board, you're gonna make those cuts. You're gonna cut from where the grip begins all the way down to the deck. So after you make the cuts on your board, you're gonna take whatever you're using to file it down, and you're just gonna file it down. It's pretty self-explanatory. You go around the edges of the nose and tail. Cool. So after you use the file, you'll be able to see an outline that goes around the edges of the board. And this is the line that you're gonna cut along with the razor blade. So to cut the grip, what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your box cutter or razor blade into the slit that you already made, and you're gonna pull it all the way down the edge of the board to this slit. So you're just gonna cut it. I always hold the edge of the grip like this with my other hand, and then the razor blade in my right hand, and just kind of pull on it to create some tension. And what you're gonna do is you're just gonna slowly bring the razor blade towards you. When you're cutting around the nose or tail, I always kind of lean the razor blade towards the board because it kind of just makes it easier to cut. You're just gonna take the razor blade and just go around the entire edge of the tail. And then you're done. The grip is officially on the board. So now that you've put the holes in your grip tape for your hardware, you could either put your trucks on, or I always put stickers on my board before I put my trucks on. It's just what I do. I mean, you gotta make your board look cool, right? Putting this gold decline sticker on here to kind of match with everything. I think I'm gonna put another one right here, but I'm gonna make it white. Sick. Nice. I love these banana stickers. I'm gonna put this on the nose. Then I had to throw a gorilla right next to it, of course. Gotta represent graffiti. Best trucks in the game. Survey wheels. So this is pretty much my board. I think it came out pretty sick. I like it. Try to make sure you put your trucks back on in the same way that you had them on the last board. Like normally you can tell if you have like grooves or something. So after you put the stickers on, make it look all cool, you just gotta put your trucks back on, and it's pretty self-explanatory from there. But you gotta poke this Allen key through all the holes in your board so you can stick your hardware through. One way to do it is to stick your Allen key in here and go through each hole individually, or you can do what I do so that it's faster. And just stick your hardware in, get your truck, just freaking. There you go, now you get 4. Nice and tight. So this is it. This is the complete board, and I'm super stoked on how it turned out. Like the way it looks. I already know I like the boards. Also, another important thing, make sure that you sand down the edges of your grip tape where you cut, so that it doesn't peel. That is pretty much it. I'm so ready to ride a new board. I haven't had one in a while. So hopefully you enjoyed the video or learned something, and if you did, leave a like, a comment, whatever else you can do on YouTube, subscribe. I'm super stoked to skate this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye. You're putting the grip tape, oh God. Can you see this? Perfect. Like this. Next.